Hi guys! It's really late at night. I really don't want to do this video.
But she's doing it.
Yes I am. So I did this look. You guys had asked a few questions. How do I get a highlighter to look good on my skin? The answer for that is that it starts really with your primer, your foundation, how you set it, all that stuff first, and how you build on top of your skin. And then what type of highlighter you use. So there are like different types. Some people like to put like the cream highlighters, a powder highlighter. They like to do that double up. I have a few highlighters that I like to use. Yeah. One of the highlighters I think that's actually the worst for skin types that are like bumpy. This one.
What that says? Let them know what that says, baby. Read it. Read it.
Anastasia Beverly Hills
And Breezy.
Yeah, I can't read.
No, Chris Breezy.
Okay. It looks like this. But the reason why I say this one's not that good is because sometimes I break out like in this area, and this is where you put your highlighter. Because it's so creamy, it just like slides over your bumps and highlights it, which is not cute at all. Okay, so that one is totally like garbage.
Looking like a white chocolate crunch bar.
This one is actually my favorite that I use a lot, is the Anastasia Glow Kit. Now you have seen me use this in my tutorials, both of them.
So far.
Yeah, the only two I've done. I've used this one right here, which is bubbly, for my highlighter a lot. Sometimes I like to use Dripping in Gold when I have a tan, and I use the Sunburst only when I'm doing like different types of looks and I want to like highlight in my tear ducts, like in my makeup. But if I was to use this one on my cheeks, I'd look really ashy. So I don't do that. For my dark girls, this one is really good. Keep coughing. Another palette that I think is actually really good for girls who have like darker skin complexion is the NYX Born to Glow. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. In this palette, I like to use the like pinker colors for my highlight. I've also used the white one, not for my highlight because that's how you look ashy, but I've used it for like my tear ducts. This one has like a lot of selections that would be good for girls who have darker skin, and they can play with like the different array of colors, highlight colors that are in there. The next question I was asked was
friends.
Right. I have 3.
Am I one of them?
You're my best friend. My best friend. No, you're my fiance. 3 besties are Sharondelle, Robert, and Binky. Don't tell her I said that.
Binky Winky.
Binky Winky. Bianca. They're awesome sauce. I met all 3 of them in college at like different times. They are all different. Like little snowflakes. You know, one not so like the other. Sharon knows my out there friend. She's like very aloof. She's kind of like me. Like younger me. Not me now, because me now, I'm tired. Like, my back hurt if I twerk. And, like, I'm just old. Robert is my fierce friend. He's annoyingly fierce. I gotta sneeze.
No! I said no.
Robert, like, he's the friend I go to for like bad advice, like to make really bad choices. For example, I am mad at Andrew. He'd be like, fuck him, let's go drinking. And I'm like, yeah, fuck Andrew,
And then she
let's go
does.
drinking. Wait, what? Bianca is my more civilized, very down to earth, very motherly friend. She's the friend I go to that speaks reason. So if I'm like, fuck Andrew, she's like, respectfully, let's decline his phone calls, but let's not be rash and text him that. Let's just wait 24 hours. Here, stay in my apartment and let's eat ice cream.
Thanks for keeping her sane, Bianca.
Bianca, don't get it twisted. Bianca would still show up to like the scene with a tire iron. She's done it. She has. That guy really deserved it though. So those are my friends.
Alright, so
Oh my god.
fuck UberPool
OD.
and fuck Fashion Nova.
OD.
Alright. Go ahead, boo.
Fashion Nova ain't shit.
True.
I wanted to do a Fashion Nova haul. When I ordered it, it shipped. And then it said it was delivered. And then I came home. And then I noticed it wasn't delivered. Or at least I didn't get it. So I asked around. I was like, hey Andrew,
Hey, babe.
did you see my Fashion Nova package?
No, was it delivered?
It said it was.
I've been home all day. It hasn't been delivered.
Huh.
Huh.
I asked the roommates. I was like, hey roommates.
And they're like, dime.
Hay un paquete que venga
This is trash.
para mí. Tu
And then
veo.
I would have to leave the room, the comfort of my room, in a robe because I'm never dressed. And I'll be like, Doña, ¿qué tal? Mira, la paquete no había. My Spanish is trash.
All right then. So we out here
El paquete no está aquí.
doing Spanish sign language, and basically they're like, no package came.
No paquete por two.
I checked USPS, right? That's how you say it.
That's how you spell it.
Right.
Usps.
And it said, delivered front door, front porch.
We live in an apartment building on the 3rd floor in Washington Heights with roommates. Put in the bacon, egg, and cheese with ketchup, mayo, salt, and pepper.
Is I emailed the shit out of Fashion Nova. And
You on your phone or you on your phone?
no, I'm on my phone.
Laptop.
My phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
Email. We got scripts. Pull it up. Pull it up. So then Fashion Nova, some chick by the name of Amber, she responds, hi love. Just how they talk or
Ah,
something.
she's flirting with you. She let the way you text.
Flattered, right? Thank you for contacting Fashion Nova. I'm happy to help. We're sorry to hear that you're experiencing this issue. Our records indicate that your package was delivered, so we strongly recommend that you contact your local post office and ask your mail carrier about your package. Please also check with neighbors, roommates, family members, or anyone else who may have been home at the time the package was delivered. It is not uncommon for missing delivered packages to have been claimed by someone else on your behalf.
Which could have been anybody else in the building, because we live in an apartment building and they left it on the porch. We don't have a porch.
If it states delivered, Fashion Nova can no longer accept responsibility for the package. However, we are happy to work with you on the recovery of your package. We recommend completing the USPS claim form here. And then it sends me like a link to click the form. And it says, please contact your local mail carrier and post office to file the claim. If you have already filed the claim, please keep in contact with the carrier for resolution. Best regards, Amber.
That says Amber. Spell your name right. Come on.
So I responded to Amber. With, are you sure you sent it to the right location? Please confirm that the address in which you sent it to is correct. I asked for their address because on the form, the USPS form, it is mandatory for me to get a address from the people that ship it, and a zip code as well. And that's not something I can like easily Google and look up and have, because I tried and it didn't work out. And then also the screenshots of my order wasn't working. It was PNG, and I think they wanted like a JPEG form, and I was asking them to just help me convert it and like send me a proper formatted script that I can use for the claim. To this day, I've never gotten a response. They left me on scene via email. She will never order from Fashion Nova ever again because they don't accept responsibility for anything. And even though it is USPS, they should at least have some sort of customer service assisting you with the filing, with the claim process. Speaking of other ain't shit companies.
Fuck UberPool. Fuck UberPool.
Our friend, we ordered him an UberPool. Our friend Nishan. It didn't work out. It didn't work out good at all. First of all, the UberPool already had a fare when I came to pick him up. Now,
that means another rider.
That's normal. Now, Nishan is going from the boogity Bronx all the way down to World Trade Center, Manhattan.
That's deep. That's a $30 pool, so imagine UberX.
They then pick up another fare, which means now there are 3 fares.
First, the second, and the third.
And now they're picking up another 2 set of guys. Okay? Which, mind you, there was already 2 set of girls in there.
And
now Nay. So
and
that's
the driver.
6 people in a car. Okay.
Yeah.
I know maths. They picked the other 2 guys up around 125th. They dropped the girls off soon after. And now the guy is on the highway going down towards 60th Street to drop off Nay. But the 2 guys that are in the car, let's just call them Hood Booger 1 and Hood Booger 2, are getting upset. Which, they kind of have a right to be upset because they were only going to like 145th, 147th. Now the driver is getting scared in the car because Hood Booger 1 and Hood Booger 2 is sitting behind him creating chaos. Ah!
So, just to give you guys a little backstory, it's about 3:55-ish when Nate gets in that cab. It is now a calm 5:15, and they are on 60-something Street. They picked up the guys on 125th. They dropped out the girls on 125th. The guys are going to 145th. Nate's going to World Trade Center. This was not the driver's fault, but he got routed to drop Nate off first, all the way downtown. Meanwhile, he only had to go 20 blocks up forward. So the guys are, a little upset because that's so out of the way. He has to go 2 different directions, and the app's giving him one direction.
The taxi driver decides halfway to turn around and drop Hood Booger 1 and 2 off by City College, that's 140th, to then not take Nation to his destination.
He had to be there by a certain time. It was already at a certain time. By now by the time he gets back up to 145th, it's like 5:45. So Nate's already missed his thing. And then Nate's like, you know what? Just take me to our address.
Yes.
And so
Washington Heights.
Eso mismo. And the driver, finishes the ride or whatever.
And charges him more money.
So the app said $30 for the pool. They charged him $40. And he's been in that car for 2 hours and 3 minutes.
So this is my question here.
Preguntas.
If it was a regular, schmegular ride
from the Bronx.
From the Bronx to where we were, it would have been just like what, $14, $20 maybe.
If that.
True, because it was pool, so it could have been like $8.
Right across the bridge.
Yeah. But since out of inconvenience, you went down, didn't even go all the way downtown to where you were supposed to then come back uptown, didn't even go to where you were even supposed to drop him off, dropped him off early. You charged my guy $10 extra. Now, we tried fighting it. Uber tells us this. Thanks for reaching out, Andres. We're sorry to hear that your driver on this trip did not follow appropriate route, and also the price you were charged was higher than expected. This is certainly not the experience we expect you to have.
This sounds good at first, right? Keep reading.
We'll take the necessary steps with your driver to help ensure that this doesn't occur in the future. Reviewing your trip, it looks like your destination didn't match what was entered in the app when the trip was requested.
Because he was in a cab for 2 hours, so
which is correct.
Drop me off somewhere else.
And then it says entered destination. Yes, that's the entered. And then actual destination, and then where he ended up dropping him off. We adjusted the trip price for a similar issue on date. And unfortunately, we will not be able to make any changes on this trip.
That means no refund.
Upfront prices shown in your app are based on the exact locations you enter at the time of request. If your destination changes during the trip, the price will also change to reflect the actual time and distance of your trip. Thank you.
No response needed.
Now, we didn't change the address.
The 2 hours did.
Okay, homeboy Shook in the cab changed the address. So now we have to pay more? Okay, anyway. Uber ain't shit.
Moral of the story. If you got somewhere to be, don't chance it on UberPool. If you don't got somewhere to be, still don't take UberPool. They did that update and they've been fuck with everybody since.
OD.
They make you walk.
4 blocks.
They be like me. be bougie, get the UberX.
Announcements! Okay.
So, I made her a deal. If she stays consistent and gets to her 10th episode, plus has either 500 views on this video.
Not just this video.
You want it accumulated?
No, I like any of them.
Sure. 500 views on any one video or 100 subscribers, I will let her do my makeup on our 10th episode.
He's gonna be beat for the gods.
I don't think I need it, but maybe fill in this beard a little bit.
Oh, do you patchy? I said what I said.
You ever see somebody get mushed on YouTube? Cause so, like, comment, subscribe, share. Y'all want to see this face beat for the gods like this? Beautiful pepperoni piece of shit.
Alright guys, I'm tired. I'm so tired. Goodbye.
I gotta work in the